Oh, what's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. Donnie B all day. So, listen, man. I brought you guys a new dbad Creations knife. Now I just want to go over the So Far So Good family. And I had a guy and his daughter came over here. They were artists from North Carolina. Chad B. Roth from the Dulurk art studio down there in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And they came and they got to wrap their hands around these, and their reactions were, holy crap, I wish I had that on video because it was awesome. So you guys, after I brought in the John Jay tribute, the dbad collection looked like this, and it was mighty. And now it looks like this, and it's mightier. And there's some more coming. I have 2 more on the way that are in production. I've got War Machine and the Old War Bowie. One is a D-Guard. One is a absolute bona fide, purely awesome combat blade. So we're just going to give a little review on what's going on. And this one, the Campmaster, has recently gone online on the website for sale. $75. $75 for a custom freaking knife, handmade, hand forged, with a handmade buffalo hide sheath that they make particular. When they make the knife, because when you order a knife, they don't pull one off the shelf and send it to you. No, what they do is you put an order and they forge you one just for you, just your very own knife. They forge you your own knife. Then what happens is once the knife is done, they take some buffalo hide and some wood and they create a sheath around your blade. They don't pick them out of a bin and put them together. No, every sheath is handmade for your handmade knife. $75. $75. Look at all the big box stores and see the prices they have on their blades that do not even come close to competing with this thing, and tell me if you're getting a $75 price tag on an all-out beast of a blade. So you the Campmaster online, remember www.kukri Kukri Khukuri house.com. You can find them on Facebook at KHHI Nepal. Awesome. So this one, my world famous the preacher Bowie, is I don't even know how or why. $99. $99. This is serious. That is just nasty. And when Emily B. Roth, she's a little sculpturer, awesome little artist, she picked this up and her reaction was, whoa. And it was a noted reaction. Chad B. Roth, artist, put this in his hand and he said it's the best grip he's ever felt. After he put it down and it was resheathed and we were getting ready to leave, he said, wait, I just want to play with it one more time. Picked it up again just to put it back in his hand. This one, my OEF Defender. Emily absolutely went crazy over the grip, loved it. How much is this one? I don't know, but it's between 100 and 125, somewhere in there. It might be just a little over 100. Insane for that much knife, and it is serious. This is not a toy. This is one bad mother of a fighting blade. This is just ridiculous. And of course, the John Jay tribute. Oh. So when artist Chad put this in his hand, he went over and over again trying to explain to Emily about the grip and beyond that, the balance. He said, this is the best balanced knife I've ever felt. And do you know why he said that? Because this thing is awesome. The balance on this knife is just 100% pure. I mean, 100% pure. And the John Jay tribute, I believe, is only $125. jade G10 scales, all hand done. $125. Can you put that price tag on a different custom hand forged blade? And all of these, the only steels used in these two knives are 5160 and 52100. So between all of them, those are the two steels you're getting. Both steels, phenomenal. Both steels are amazing. This guy right here, if you're looking at some weird stuff on it, it's because it's got oil on it and there's stuff stuck in the oil. But holy moly, gosh. So it's just a little update. Let me show them all to you without the sheets. Just a little update on the family of growing dbad designs. My partnership with the Kukri House has not disappointed. These guys, we wanted to make blades that people could afford and that would be amazing. And they did it. They made affordable prices on big, fat, custom buoys. And this guy right here, the Campmaster, is huge. It's big. But when you see it next to these guys, when you're talking about, you know, 9-10-inch blades, it's hard. Even this one, I think, is an 11-inch blade on my OEF Defender. But this 6-inch blade, you see how thick it is. It is a massive, massive hunk of steel. Look at these beauties. None of them are over $125. Get out of here. It's seriously, you're getting that much knife for that kind of price. Anywhere else, you got to be smoking crack if you're thinking you're getting that. The Kukri, oh man, that feels so good. The people at the Kukri House, specifically, that almost dropped on my foot, specifically landed on brick patio. You think there's any damage to that? No way, man. That is the Preacher. Ooh, wow. But they specifically made them to where these could be, and anyone can buy them custom. If I went to another maker, or if somebody was making these, this one right here, minimum would be around $500. Minimum. All day, every day, minimum $500 for hand-forged custom blades that are being made. Look at the curve all the way to the drop point. Gosh, this is so nice. And if you think $500 for this, there's no way you're spending $100 on that. There is no way this is $125. There's no way. There's no way. The only way this is $125 is when it's a dbad design made by the world famous Kukri House, who arms soldiers. The British military uses their Kukri. These guys make knives that win wars, that win battles. They make knives that are made to win the fight. And you can see, look at how thick this Campmaster is, how wide that blade is. That's just ridiculous. But you're just not getting more knife in better quality for a better price. These guys are killing it. So, once again, the John J. Tribute. And you could just go right there, www.kukrihouse.com, and look up dbad designs. It's right there. There's two ways to do it. On their homepage, you get those, you know, the ads that go through their different things. You can go through and eventually dbad pops up. There's like 4 or 5 different ones that'll come up. dbad designs. Go into categories. Hit categories. Down at the bottom far right, you're going to see dbad designs, and then they have next to it badass knives. And it is seriously badass knives. See how this drops down? All the weight goes right for the attack. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sorry, the dbad OEF Defender. So dbad John J. Tribute buoy, the dbad OEF Defender. Sweet. The dbad Preacher. Golly, man. Golly, the Preacher is... man, this is... If you said, you know, we're about to melt every knife on the planet, you can only keep one. How do I get rid of my Preacher? Oh, Nelly. So, dbad Preacher. Up there on the website. And finally, whew, man. My dbad Campmaster. And you can see how the feng shui, man. The flow of this blade is absolutely magnificent. www.thekukrihouse.com. Order them, buy them. They're going to make them for you. They're going to send it to you. You're going to say hello. And Christmas is coming. Remember, a hand forged knife, when you order, you're looking at, could be like 30 days, right? From order to get your knife. The shipping actually goes kind of fast. It's because they're hand forging your knife, right? So this is something you start getting them now. If you want to do Christmas presents, I'll tell you what, even though I own them because I designed them, if you want to get me one as a Christmas present, I won't be mad. I'll always take another one, man. So that's it. That is the bells of the ball. Collect one, collect them all. And remember, we've got 2 more coming, so eventually this video will be updated, to where we can get all 6. And then it's not going to stop at 6 because I have more designs that we're going to be working together with. And you are going to be able to go on their website and pick up the design of a lifetime that you are going to love. I design these with purpose. I design these with reason. These aren't just like, everyday knives that you see from some knife company that just produces to produce. Every single knife I design is designed for a make, for a reason. Every bit of contouring is for a reason. It's for weight distribution. It's for heft in the swing. It's for the ability to thrust. Every single knife I make is built a 100% purposeful design. That's the guy that's designing your knife, guys. You're lucky. But every single knife is designed with a purpose, and it's designed to be perfect for what it needs to be for, right? Every single one is designed just like the preacher. The choil, if you notice, the choil is reversed. And when Chad picked it up, he first held it in a foregrip, and he says, when I saw the pictures, I saw the choil, I thought it was going to be uncomfortable. He said, it's not. It actually feels really good. I said, it does. Now hit it in the reverse grip. He hit it in the reverse grip, and he went, wow. And that's what it's for. It's for that backswing. Every single one of them is designed for a purpose. The tribute, this was the tricky one. I needed to make this a tribute to Rambo by using 4 different knife designs into one knife, but still make it 100% perfectly balanced. I needed to make it 100% perfectly effective. I needed every part of it to fit each part of it. So you think like, oh, I'm just going to draw a knife and put it down. And so there's so much that goes into a knife design. If you want the knife to be just magnificent, it has to be perfect. Every one of these designs I design, the handguard has to be comfortable. You can't have this thrown off handguard. Like when you look at like the Rambo 3 by Gil Hibben, and they make some of the budget knives, makes them like the Outlaw, I think it's called, where they have that canted handguard. So when you put your hand up, the bottom of the handguard's touching, but then this one's way out here. It's just not made right? And I designed a Rambo 3 to be better than the original Rambo, and that's one I might get producing fairly soon, maybe at the beginning of 2021. I might do the ultimate Rambo 3, a combat ready real Rambo 3, no rat tails, none, nada. So, but it's just the guard has to work, the heel has to work, the spine has to work, everything about the knife has to work. It has to be perfect just on the belt. Everything about it has to be right. And that's why and how I design my knives. I design them thinking, okay, I have this knife and it's great except for this. How can I take the except fors and make them better? Like, I don't want there to be, wow, man, they just sent me my John Jay tribute, put it in my hand. Oh my God, this is great. I just wish this. No, I don't want to have a knife where I have to wish something was different on it. Everything is designed for a purpose. Everything's designed for a reason. And the price that they give you guys, be still my aching heart. Just phenomenal job they do. I'm not even a fan of big finger groove knives. When I designed this, I designed it because I knew it needed them. It needed them. And when I designed the Campmaster, as it was in production, before they did all the final polishing, the owner of KHHI decided to put it in his hand. He went over to see how production's going on my knife. So he checks it out and he emails me. He sends me this thing. He says, this thing just glues to your hand. He loved it. I mean, loved it. So he's probably making one for himself about now. I don't blame him. It's made for a reason, especially this one, especially if you're a big-handed person. My hands are double X. Chad has hands that are about an XL, and he said it's the greatest grip he's ever felt. If you have little dinky hands, I'm not sure how comfortable it will be for you, but I had a girl, Chad's daughter, the other artist, she put it in her hand and she said, yeah, it's a little big, but she was able to put 2 fingers up and she had her pinky in this last swell here. And she goes, but it really still works. So the bigger the hand you have, this thing is, forget about it. And even if you don't have gigantic paws, smaller handed people are saying, wow, this still really works. And that's excellent. I love that. I loved hearing that. So that's it. When the next ones get here, we're going to go. The next one coming, I believe, is the War Machine. I think that's coming before the Old War Buoy, and we will get to that one. And once I have that one in hand, that's probably when I'm going to set up the next design, and maybe you guys could help me out. There's a couple designs I have in my head. I have a Musso that I drew up. I have an Old West style, like a Wild West Buoy style, and I did the Rambo 3 style, and I also did a Crocodile Dundee style, which drives people crazy that the Dundee has a threaded end. It's got a little rat tail at the end, and that's what keeps people from buying it, is the fact that they don't like the end. Well, I'm not into rat tails, so I designed a Dundee style buoy that will just tear them all up. Tear them all up. So that's what's in the works. If you guys feel like you have a preference, let me know down there. Let me know. The Musso, sick. If you're with me on Facebook, you've seen the designs, you know what I'm talking about. I just can't wait to get the next one going. Who knows what it's going to be. But if I get an overwhelming, amount of people wanting one knife over the other, then maybe that's what I'll do for the next design. That's it. I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.